If you like oak, you'll love Big Sur Waterbeds' special purchase of oak wall groups. Right now, choose the Avalon for an amazing $549.99. This handsome Elite short wall is only $599.99. The Bayview with angled pier cabinets is $999. Or the Elite tall group with overhead light bar is $1499. But hurry while these prices last to Big Sur Waterbeds, 3715 Laurel Hay Road at Douglas in Des Moines.
Meet America's sweetheart, Celeste Talbert.
Oh, look at that lady on the TV. Oh, look at her.
She doesn't just star in a soap opera. She lives one. Sally Field, Kevin Kline, Robert Downey Jr., and Whoopi Goldberg. Soapdish starts Friday, May 31st at theaters everywhere. And now you can win an exciting trip, a visit to the set of Santa Barbara, and a chance for a walk-on role. Send your name and address to this address.
Red line is July 4th. Winners announced on News Center 13 at noon.
As Iowa's troops return home, this Independence Day will be one to remember. Many Desert Storm veterans will spend this holiday on the home front, and News Center 13 wants to say welcome home and thanks for a job well done. Join News Center 13 as we honor Iowa's soldiers July 3rd through the 5th, and overnight relive their homecomings. Plan to set your VCRs for an uninterrupted half hour of welcome home highlights. Join us in celebrating the spirit of America as we salute Iowa's troops. July 3rd through 5th on News Center 13. When the other local news stations give you the weather, this is what you see. But when you watch News Center 13, you see this. Only News Center 13 takes you inside the storms with our exclusive Doppler radar. Doppler allows you to see how extreme the weather is, giving you the time you need to prepare, and that's important this time of year. Come on, Central Iowa, cut through the clutter with the News Center 13 Storm Team and Doppler radar. News Center 13, where the news and weather comes first, 24 hours a day.
New Jell-O free pudding snacks.
You made me love you. You did, you made me do it.
Jell-O free, a fat-free dessert that doesn't taste fat-free.
You made me love Jell-O.
The Great American Picnic game begins when you find a new clear plastic squeeze bottle of Heinz ketchup. Look through the back of the bottle, see if you've won, and simply send in the winning label. Over 2 million will win. It could be you.
Airedale air freshener gets rid of the toughest odors. I use it here, even here.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going.
Polyshades by Minwax. It's a stroke of genius. Polyshades is rich stain and polyurethane protection in one. Polyshades gives wood a beautiful protective finish in half the time. Polyshades by Minwax.
News Center 13 offers you more sources of information than any other news team.
Only News Center 13 has access to the latest information and video from both NBC and CNN, capturing news as it unfolds. And only News Center 13 guarantees you updates on the hour, every hour.
Overnight, News Center 13 keeps you informed with live reports from the All News channel. And News Center 13's coverage continues with our 24-hour City Source hotline.
Because you shouldn't have to wait for news. Trust News Center 13, your 24-hour news source.
For almost 80 years, we've guarded the land below from the skies above. Join the proud tradition. Join the Air National Guard. Americans at their best.
Stick around a while. It'll change.
Well, when it does, you look to Gary Amwell of the News Center 13 Storm Team.
We can't stop the rain, but we've got you covered.
News Center 13 News Hawks bring you dramatic images of the news in your world. Using their video cameras, only our News Hawks take you to the scene of breaking news. They give us the picture, we give you the story. If you see news happen or catch a story on videotape, call 282-TV13, the News Hawk hotline, only from your 24-hour news source.
News Center 13 offers you more sources of information than any other news team.
Only News Center 13 has access to the latest information and video from both NBC and CNN, capturing news as it unfolds. And only News Center 13 guarantees you updates on the hour, every hour.
Overnight, News Center 13 keeps you informed with live reports from the All News channel. And News Center 13's coverage continues with our 24-hour City Source hotline.
Because you shouldn't have to wait for news. Trust News Center 13, your 24-hour news source.
Once again this summer, July 12th through the 14th, national attention will turn to our great city of Des Moines. Hi, I'm Bob Hauser. I'd like to congratulate WHO TV 13 as the official television station of the Ruan Grand Prix. Celebrate 91.
John Bachman and Kim Kerrigan.
I think there's a good chemistry there, yes.
They're very personable.
Very good team together.
News Center 13 is your 24-hour news source.
Sports. It's more than just giving you the score. It's picking the plays that impact the outcome of the game. Local teams and national pastimes.
I've been covering Iowa sports most of my life. I'm always seeing something new out there.
You got to talk to the players, get their perspective on the game. Of course, there's always time for a little fun, too.
I love it!
It takes a team to cover the teams. That's what we do best.
Sports on News Center 13. It's a whole new ball game.
Once again this summer, July 12th through the 14th, national attention will turn to our great city of Des Moines. Hi, I'm Bob Hauser, president of the 1991 Ruan Greater Des Moines Grand Prix. I'd like to congratulate WHO TV 13 for their outstanding coverage and for their selection as the official television station of the Ruan Grand Prix. Celebrate with TV 13 this summer.
If you use when you're pregnant or breastfeeding, so does your baby.
You're watching WHO TV 13 Des Moines, your 24-hour news source.
Good evening, I'm Scott Pope. State Medical Examiner Tom Bennett has wrapped up his autopsy on an apparent murder victim. The body of 74-year-old Lois Bradley was found last night in an apartment at 17th and Grand. The autopsy points to strangulation as the cause of death. Fireworks dealers in northern Missouri report a brisk fireworks sale this past week. Most of the customers are Iowans. The State Fire Marshal's office is warning Iowans about the use of illegal fireworks this 4th of July. More news and sports next hour from your 24-hour news source.
The persistent pungence of perch. The lingering odor of linguine. Because odors can pile up along with greasy dishes, we're introducing joy with a new scent like fresh-cut lemon. A lemon formula so sensational odors and grease seem to disappear into thin air. And Joy rinses so clean, all that's left is shine. Now, even with the everlasting enchilada, new Joy means all you smell is clean. All you see is shine.
Wake up to McDonald's new breakfast wrap.
Oh, not another wrap.
The new breakfast burrito.
Burritos for breakfast? Didn't expect that.
New breakfast burrito, an unexpected taste at an unexpected price. Only 99 cents each.
Now that's my kind of wrap.
More for your money. That's McDonald's today.
Now there's a new way to plug into freshness. New Glade plug-ins potpourri.
Plug it into freshen the air.
Glade plug-ins freshen for 30 days.
Plug it into freshen everywhere.
Gently, constantly warms this refill cartridge.
Plug it in the bathroom. Plug it in the den.
Now in a new fresh potpourri scent.
Plug it in once. Plug it in again.
Plug into freshness with Glade plug-ins potpourri.
Plug it in. Plug it in.
Everyone calls me father. And I love a kid's cereal.
Brave adults wrestle with the notion that Kellogg's Frosted Flakes is just for kids.
I work with tigers. I never thought I'd love one.
That delectable frosting, that incredible crunch. No wonder adults never outgrow the taste.
Oh, I'm guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
It's no crime. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
Hello, I'm Pam Dawber. I'd like to tell you about a disease that threatens the sight of preschool-aged children, blinding more than 500,000 every year. That's almost one child every minute. The disease is called nutritional blindness, and it's caused by a lack of vitamin A in their diet. Fortunately, children in our country don't suffer from this terrible disease. This tragedy is happening to children in developing countries. These innocent children live in areas where clean drinking water and food are scarce. Often uneducated and poor, their parents don't know that foods rich in vitamin A can protect eyesight. Well, that's where you and I can help. Our gifts enable HKI to deliver sight-saving vitamin A capsules these children so desperately need. Our good news is that it takes so little to help. All that's needed to prevent this devastating disease is this: a megadose of vitamin A. In 1972, Helen Keller International began distributing vitamin A capsules through their Child Sight program. Today, HKI is working in 32 developing countries around the world. The goal is to bring vitamin A to millions of sight-threatened children each year. But HKI needs your help. It costs about $1 to deliver a vitamin A capsule to a needy little boy or girl. Miraculously, $1 will help save the precious sight of a child. $30 will help save the sight of as many as 30 children. All it takes is one phone call. Please make that call now. In the time it takes to make your call, 3 children have gone irreversibly blind. Call HKI right now and say you want to help save a child's sight. You can make a difference. You can help prevent a child from losing their sight forever. Please, call now. Take part in the miracle of HKI.
Of all pine cleaners, more people choose Pine Sol. Pine Sol's got more active ingredients than the next leading brand. And Pine Sol disinfects better. It even kills staph germs. It's not really cleaned until
it's Pine Solved.
Professional plumbers on professional strength liquid plumber.
All liquid drain openers are not the same. The thin stuff dilutes in water.
But the thick stuff goes through the water, clings to the hair crack, and gets it to move on down the line.
The best liquid drain opener is in the gray bottle. Professional strength liquid plumber.
There you go.
Thank you, Mr. Keller.
Can you imagine not having the convenience of a credit card? It's necessary for everything from making travel reservations to cashing a check to getting cash advances. And yet millions of Americans are denied credit each year. Hi, I'm Alan Thicke, and I've told you before how Ultimate Financial Services helps you with your credit problems. Well, now with just one call, you can get information on a secured Visa program with an amazing 95% approval rate, even for those with past credit problems, low income, or bankruptcies. And with your collateral savings account, you're guaranteed a Visa with a credit line of from $350 all the way up to $5,000. And remember, with Ultimate, it's always risk-free. If you apply and you aren't approved, even the price of your call is refundable. Get the credit you deserve. Make that risk-free call now.
Adults only, just $4.95 per minute. The risk-free number is 1-900-246-0055.
Call now.
Hey, look at me! New shoes!
Why the best footwear, dude?
You're a speed, babe! I'm gonna outrun your butt killer!
Guess again, cool bug.
Uh-oh!
Bugs can't escape Raid Anti-Roach Killer. It contains quick-killing pyrethrin, and it's made to work twice as fast as before.
That's life in the fast lane.
Raid Anti-Roach kills bugs fast. Kills bugs dead.
If you're looking for a new career opportunity, listen to this. There's never been a better time to be a computer repair technician like me. We're really in demand and we make good money. The National Education Center is now offering a course to train you as a computer repair technician. Call now for a copy of this brochure. This could be your chance of a lifetime.
For a brochure, call 800-253-8822. Call now, 800-253-8822.
When you rinse first with Plax, normal everyday brushing takes on a whole new meaning. Plax, clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone. Like we said, when you rinse first with Plax, normal everyday brushing takes on a whole new meaning. Plax, clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone.
There are lots of choices these days when it comes to watching TV, but one choice is easy. News Center 13 is your 24-hour source for news. only News Center 13 offers you 24 different chances to catch up on today's news with updates ranging from 30 seconds to 30 minutes. Only News Center 13 offers reports twice hourly on cable channel 30. And if that's not convenient enough, call our City Source phone lines for the latest in news, weather, and sports whenever you want. The choice for news is easy. News Center 13, where the news comes first 24 hours a day.
Meet America's sweetheart, Celeste Talbert.
Oh, look, it's the lady on the TV. Oh, look, it's her.
She doesn't just star in a soap opera. She lives one. Sally Field, Kevin Kline, Robert Downey Jr., and Whoopi Goldberg. Soapdish starts Friday, May 31st at theaters everywhere. And now you can win an exciting trip, a visit to the set of Santa Barbara, and a chance for a walk-on role. Send your name and address to this address.
Deadline is July 4th. Winners announced on News Center 13 at noon.
Get close. Closer. This is the look of healthy skin. And this is where you get it. Right here in Noxzema Skin Cream. You know, in the blue jar. Noxzema cleans deep down. Down. Keep going. Down to the pores. To dig out dirt. To lift out oil. But, and this is key, Noxzema won't overstrip your skin like soap. So you get clean, healthy-looking skin. Yeah, healthy skin is in Noxzema.
It makes me wanna
Shout Stick lets you pre-treat tough stains today.
throw my hands back and
Shout them out next wash day.
kick my feet out and
Shout Stick starts working right away. It saturates tough stains, penetrates clean through to keep stains from setting in till you're ready to wash them out.
you know it makes me wanna shout. Come on now, shout.
Want a tough stain out? Shout it out.
There was so much political chaos by the time I got to East Germany that it was very hard to get a real sense of what was going on. You had a communist party that, after 40 years of absolute control, was in chaos. Men and women atop the wall tonight, hammer and chisel, taking it down. It was reporting on the run, but that made it memorable and exciting.
Compulsive eating. You can't control it. You eat more than you want. You hate it, but you simply can't help it. Food addiction is a real disease, and it has made you a prisoner. If you or a loved one have a food addiction problem, call the National Food Addiction Hotline at 1-800-USA-0088. To get the facts on this disease, dial 1-800-USA-0088. You can escape from the bonds of food addiction.
Check out McDonald's new wrap.
A wrap, please.
New chicken fajitas.
Fajitas at McDonald's? Wrap it! That's unexpected. Wrap it! Wrap it up!
New chicken fajitas. An unexpected taste at an unexpected price. Only 99 cents each.
Now this wrap I like.
More for your money. That's McDonald's today.
What is it like to feel like a flower? I'd feel soft, scented, pink. For me, it would feel fresh, like dew and petals. Natural. I'd feel exotic, like orchids at night.
New Camay in a collection of 3 new fragrances.
Petal soft, scented.
It all begins with Camay. Which one is you?
When the other local news stations give you the weather, this is what you see. But when you watch News Center 13, you see this. Only News Center 13 takes you inside the storms with our exclusive Doppler radar. Doppler allows you to see how extreme the weather is, giving you the time you need to prepare, and that's important this time of year. Come on, Central Iowa, cut through the clutter with the News Center 13 Storm Team and Doppler radar. News Center 13, where the news and weather comes first, 24 hours a day.
Be a doctor,
a judge,
electrical engineer, a chemist, a dentist.
The American dream is alive, nurtured in part by the United Negro College Fund. The fund reaches out to deserving students with a quality education, an education that turns wonderful young dreams into realities.
I want to be president.
And you'll be tough to beat.
Please,
Plant a tree for your tomorrow.
It's your tree that clears the air. Plant a tree, trees for America. Plant a tree today for all the world to share. Taste the breeze, it's life inside you. Make a promise to the earth. Plant a tree, now is the time to recognize a tree for all that it is worth. Plant a tree for your tomorrow. Plant a tree that clears the air. Plant a tree, trees for America. Plant a tree today for all the world to share. Trees for America.
Hello, I'm John Denver, speaking for the National Arbor Day Foundation. You know, we're just beginning to realize how fragile our planet is and the kind of risk we take when we destroy a forest or pollute the atmosphere. People are always asking me what can be done to help the environment. Well, there's a simple thing that each of us can do. Plant a tree.
Taste the breeze, it's life inside you. Make a promise to the earth. Plant a tree, now is the time to recognize a tree for all that it is worth.
When we think of trees, we usually think only of what we see and hear. They shade and cool our homes, bring songbirds close by, and they mark the changing seasons. But they also clean the air that we breathe and help keep the atmosphere in balance. You can do something for a healthy environment. Join me and plant a tree.
Sports. It's more than just giving you the score. It's picking the plays that impact the outcome of the game. Local teams and national pastimes.
I've been covering Iowa sports most of my life. I'm always seeing something new out there.
You got to talk to the players, get their perspective on the game. Of course, there's always time for a little fun, too.
I love it!
It takes a team to cover the teams. That's what we do best.
Sports on News Center 13. It's a whole new ball game.
It's for kids of all ages, right here on WHO Des Moines.
For the Iowa Lions Club and the Iowa Hearing Aid Society, Governor Terry Branstad.
Many of our fellow Iowans are able to hear better because they use a hearing aid. If you believe you need a hearing aid and need financial assistance, the Iowa Lions Clubs and the Hearing Aid Society have a program that may help you. Hearing aids are available for Iowans in need through this program for the hearing impaired. Iowans helping Iowans. I like that. Contact the Iowa Lions Hearing Aid Bank.
This is WHO TV 13 Des Moines.
If you're one of over 40 million Americans denied credit each year, First National Bank of Marin can get you your own Visa or MasterCard, regardless of your past credit history. Call now. Almost anyone can qualify, and approval is fast and easy.
I was denied credit time after time because of no credit history. Now I've got a genuine MasterCard of my own. I never knew it could be so easy.
I had money problems. Everything was going wrong. I called First National Bank and received my new Visa card. A no-risk $10 call helped me take the first step toward financial freedom.
I always used my husband's MasterCard. I never worried about establishing my own credit until after my divorce. I got the MasterCard I desperately needed from First National Bank.
If you're turned down for any reason, we'll refund the cost of this call. There's absolutely no risk. Call right now.
$10 per call. You must be 18.
Africa. You have a front row seat. See a world which can often turn the hunter into the hunted. Presented for the first time on videotape. International award-winning cameraman John Barty captures the mystery and magic of Africa. This award-winning African wildlife video collection has already attracted wide interest from conservationists and nature lovers worldwide. Start your wildlife library now with the special limited-time offer. Buy 2 films and save. 1. The Crossover. Real life in the wilds of Africa seen through the eyes of Shangaan hunters. Close encounters between man and Africa's major predators, the lion, the leopard, and the cheetah. 2. The Silent Hunter, 5 years in the making. John and tracker Elman Mlongo observe up close one of Africa's most elusive predators, the leopard. Buy these 2 one-hour films at a very special price, only $29.95 for both. They make a great gift. Call the number on your screen today.
Have you been laid off from your job or a victim of budget cuts? Are your bills piling up and you need a way to pay them off fast? Are you constantly overdrawn? Or has your credit been declined? Are you a victim of bad credit or bankruptcy? Have you been rejected for a loan? Have you been told by your bank that your loan request has been rejected because of bad credit, no credit history, or bankruptcy? Then stop this rejection and stop it now. Call the loan phone at 1-900-740-0440. The loan phone will change your life and financial future. We've helped thousands of people just like you get a loan, whatever the circumstances. Imagine lenders are just a phone call away. Get the loan approval and loan advice today for all your needs. Call 1-900-740-0440 and get your life started in the right direction. By calling this number now, you will get vital information, including telephone numbers and addresses of companies willing to approve your loan. Call now. The call costs $10 and you must be 18 years or older to receive services. Call now and start enjoying the things that you've worked for. Call the nation's best provider of loans and services. Call the loan phone now. Who
I knew who I was. I knew who I wasn't. Thanks to my father. He was a builder. He talked a lot for being a quiet man. And after I became a father, I understood why talking was so important to him. Sometimes a boy needs to talk about things that bother him. Pressures from friends, or today it's drugs, I suppose. And when I needed someone to talk to, he wanted it to be him. His values, not someone else's. Years later, we stood and waited for the bus to take me to college. He gave me an old nail to remind me of the fruits of work. But now it reminds me more of him and how it wasn't just houses he was building. The closer you are to your children, the further they'll be from drugs. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.